Hey YouTubers, it's me. I am back. This is a real quick video while I'm sitting. We're on a delay, but a couple things I want to address. One was funny because my last layover, we had a huge room. And it was like a suite, and then the part of the suite by the front door is like a living room area, and the lights were off because I wasn't using it, and I was getting ready to go downstairs to eat dinner with my crew, and I'm walking towards the door and I run into the nightstand, into my legs, fell over the table and everything. My shins are tore up. But I didn't have to take off work or anything like that, but it was hilarious. I was like, what am I doing? But so just have your lights on when you're walking through the rooms, or else that can happen to you. The other thing is, I started my little weight loss journey. It's been a struggle. I want everything. I want french fries, I want tacos, I want chips, I want candy, I want everything. I'm up here drinking my water with my limes and lemon and my apple cider vinegar and honey in it, I'm hoping. And what really pushed me was not because the doctor told me that I had to lose 30 pounds, but because I ran into some fellow classmates of mine, and they're skinny as I don't know what. And then when I ran into the one particular classmate who was probably 2 or 3 sizes bigger than me when we were in training, is now like 2 sizes smaller than me now. I'm like, oh, no, so I'm not gonna have it. So I'm like, if she could do it, I can do it. And she looks amazing, but I'm like, I'm not going to be the fat girl in the classroom. I refuse. So I'm gonna try to. I brought my workout clothes with me on this trip, and I'm gonna start with the 30-day squat challenge and trying to get on the treadmill. To start off with 30 minutes at least to get back into the groove, to get back motivated. But it's hard, y'all, but I know that it is. So my niece, I have an iPad and I just don't know how to use Apple stuff, and she was like, you can do your videos on the iPad and you can edit and all that stuff and add little music. I don't know how to do all that, but I'm gonna try it when I start my workout. Different things you can do while working, exercises you can do while sitting on the plane, while in your hotel room, in the gym. And I'm gonna let that be my first video, and I'm gonna try to edit it and everything like that to see what it does. And it's funny because I'm a broadcast communications major, and I went to school and I had to learn how to film and shoot my own commercials and videos and PSAs and edit them, but it was the worst. I hated that part of the class, so I'll have to try to remember how to do all that stuff. The last thing I want to address is that, and please don't get offended and think this is for you, because I've had not only probably about 5 or 6 messages regarding the same issue. And so this is not addressed to one particular person. I'm just addressing the issue at hand. But I've had more than one person send me a message regarding drug testing, asking the drug testing process and everything and how it works, and if they drug test you at the recruiting event, and how soon do you have the drug test after you receive your CJO, and if they drug test you in training, and how often they drug test you, while working. My answer for that is, if you have to ask that question, it's obviously a concern, and maybe this is not the job or the time for you to have this job, because it's a requirement. And if you are someone that uses, drugs as a recreation, and you think that you can just get away with it for training purposes or for hiring purposes, but after that is done, you want to continue, using, and you want to know how often you get drug tested in the air, then this is not the job for you. One, they're going to do a pre-drug screening contingent on hiring, and they could drug test you at training. I mean, this job can drug test you anytime. You can be working a flight and get off your flight and they'll be waiting at the door for you at any time. They don't have to warn you. So if that's going to be an issue for you, then this is not the job for you. Personally, I don't want to be in the air flying when someone could be under the influence, because if an emergency happened, I need that person to be aware and awake. And that's just my personal opinion. And what you do outside of work in the comfort of your car, your home, or wherever you're at, that's your business. But if you have to wash your hair with certain chemicals and drink fluids and stuff to go past this drug test, and then get the job and worry about whether you're going to be drug tested or not, I think you need to go to another field. This is not the right field for you, because you need to be focused and aware. I need you to be focused and aware. We need you to be focused and aware. So try another field. That's all I can say, unless you can absolutely give it up and it's not a need or a necessity for you, and then hey, more power to you. Then come on, let's go. But I'm gonna need you to get it together, for real, seriously. For those of you getting ready to go to training in January, I met a really nice woman. I haven't met her in person, but she hit me up through my social media, and we exchanged phone numbers and we talked. And thank you so much for liking my videos and relating to me. We're both kind of around the same age and with kids and stuff, and so she wanted to reach out to me. Good luck in training. You'll do fine. Just like I said before, focus, pay attention, don't get involved in any mess or any drama. You're there for a particular reason. This career is not easy. The job itself is easy. It's one of the best jobs I've ever had. It's the best job I've ever had. And it is not hard, but it does take a toll on you mentally and physically, emotionally. You're gonna go through all kind of different ups and downs while you're doing this job. You're gonna be thinking about the career you left behind, the money you left behind, the kids, the family, the husbands, everything that you left behind to do this job. You're gonna get your first paycheck and you're gonna fall on your knees and cry. And you're gonna wanna know, what did you get yourself into? This is not the job for you. You're gonna go through all those different emotions. I did. I was off for the last 2 days on call, and I was in a crash pad by myself, and I was thinking about all those things. I didn't get my transfer that I wanted, so I'm still stuck in Chicago. This cold weather is about to come up. I'm away from my kids. I won't be home for Thanksgiving, probably won't be home for Christmas. At least if I was in Texas, it would be better. So all those are things you're going to be thinking about. But I also know that my year is almost coming up. I'm almost at 7 months. And that 1 year is going to come up and it's going to get better. So I had to look at the bigger picture. But I was aware of all those things prior to going to my recruitment event. And a lot of people say this is their dream job, and they do their research and then they get hired and then they quit. Like, how much research did you do? What did you think was going to happen? You know, what were you? I thought you did your research. So if you this is truly your dream job and your career, but all you think about is, all I want to do is fly. I just want to be able to travel. I haven't been anywhere yet. It's been 7 months. I haven't used my benefits to go anywhere. The first time that I'm going to be able to go anywhere is this weekend when I get off of my trip. I have a week off, and that's going to be my first time ever in 7 months being able to go anywhere because of the way I work. But my kids have been, you know, have used my benefits. So if you're thinking, oh, I'm going to get this job, but all I want to do is travel, it's going to be a minute before you're able to travel. You're not going to just be able to just travel like that. Now, I do have classmates that have gone to Paris. They've gone, you know, to Greece. They've done those things or what have you. But, you know, that's because they did it don't mean that you're going to be able to do it. So if this is your main purpose, to be able to travel, you know, you might want to rethink everything you're going to give up, all the sacrifices you're going to have to make. If you're married, how's your husband going to feel when you don't get the base that you want and you're away from home 4 and 5 and 6 days out of the week? you're missing school events and functions. My daughter had a theater tournament this past weekend. I missed it. You know, you gotta think about all those things. You know, if you're in a relationship with your boyfriend and you don't want to leave him because you're afraid of what he's gonna do, it's not the job for you. If you're gonna be trying to run home every time you're off so you can be with him because you want to know what he's doing, it's not the job for you. You're gonna make a lot of sacrifices, and you're gonna wonder on a daily basis if you made the right decision. So I need you to really think about everything: the money, the time away from home, you leaving your kids, your husbands, your boyfriends, and all that. And if at the end of that and you make your list and you feel like it's for you and it's what you want to do, then go ahead. Huh?
Can't make up for another hour.
What?
Yeah, it works great. They're well.
An hour and 20 minutes. Well, FA life, right? Well, see what I'm talking about? I was supposed to be taking off, and now, and we bad weather in Newark, so we're sitting for an hour and 30 minutes. And that's another thing. You can't plan anything. We're gonna be getting in late, probably after midnight tonight on our last trip or what have you. You cannot plan anything. You can't say, oh well, I'll be done by 9 a.m. and I'm gonna catch the next flight home. I'll be home by this time. No, you don't know. Yesterday I was asking what day it was. I was like, what's today? Saturday? It was Monday. I didn't even know what day of the week it was, and it's so crazy because you can ask me about anything on this plane and I can tell you, but I can't tell you the day of the week that I'm on. It's your mind is just, I have to ask every day, what's today? What time is it? And then time just changed again. So I'm like, my mind is just all, I can't wait for my trip this weekend. When I finish with this trip, I cannot wait to go. I need this little break, but I love this job. I swear to God, I love it, but you just never know what's gonna happen. So anyway, think about what I just said about all the sacrifices that you're going to be giving up, all the time away you're going to be from home. Yeah, I get like 12 days off a month, but they're not 12 consecutive days. They're spread out. And for November, I went home on the 1st because my trip ended at 9-something in the morning, and I voted. I came right back on the 2nd. I'm off the 9th through the 15th, and I'm going home then, but I won't be able to go home anymore for the rest of November. The next time I'll be able to go home will be December, and we haven't bid for our December schedules yet, so I don't even know when I'm gonna be able to go home for December. I'm off on the 21st, which is the day before Thanksgiving, but I'm only off one day. That's Thanksgiving holiday flying, so no way that I'm gonna try to go home and come back day before Thanksgiving. Please, I wish I would. Tell them where I'm gonna be Thanksgiving, where I'm gonna be eating Thanksgiving dinner, or anything. So those are a lot of things to consider. But if you think that you can handle it and this is what you want to do, more power to you. I wish you the best of luck and all the success in the world. I hope you get through training fine, and if you get stationed in Chicago and I'm still here, please come and find me and say hello, and I look forward to flying with you all. Take care.